Lueroi's Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Walkthrough Part 73. The first place you'll want to go when trying to catch Uxie is Snow Point City. Now, keep in mind you can do this anytime after you've encountered Dialga or Palkia, but I just kind of waited till after the first 8 gyms because I wanted my Pokemon to be a little bit stronger, because these things are very, very powerful and it will be hard to weaken them down and catch them. So the first thing you want to make sure you have, well, you got to do what I'm doing, is go to the mart and get as many of these Pokeballs as you can. Now, I recommend Dusk Balls. They seem to work the best since you catch the Pokemon in the caves, and I'm going to get about 30, I think. They'll definitely be enough for Uxie, and when we go after the next Legendary, I think we'll probably have enough for that. I don't know, it depends how many it takes to catch this first one, but yeah, I also picked up some Timer Balls just because I think those might come in handy. Now, like I said, you can do this anytime right after encountering Dialga or Palkia. You don't need to wait till you've beaten the gym leader like I did. Also, you don't have to go after Uxie first. You can go after Azelf or Mesprit, either of those two. You can just do whatever you want. I just think Uxie is a little nicer to go after earlier because you can use it to help catch you Azelf, which I'll show you in another video later when I go after Azelf. But for now, just going after Uxie. Now, you have to go west of Snow Point City back into the lake, because that's where the 3 legendaries are. They're in the 3 lakes, like Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. So, yeah, this is the one we're in right now, Lake Acuity, and that's where Uxie is. Now, while you're surfing up here, if you actually go higher up, you can find the TM for Blizzard, but I'm not going to waste my time with that just because I don't really need the TM, and sure, I could sell it, but I really don't think it's worth it. I have enough money at this point. So, head inside the cave, and you'll see Uxie's just sitting here in the Acuity Cavern. So, walk up to it, and I highly, highly recommend you stop here and save your game, because if you mess up, you accidentally don't catch it, you knock it out or something, you can just restart and try again. There's nothing wrong with that, because remember, this is your only chance to get Uxie ever in the game. If you don't get it here, you'll never have another chance. So walk up to it and let the battle begin. Alright, now, unlike a lot of legendaries you encountered while playing the Pokemon games, Uxie's a little bit different because it's a defensive specialist. Now, most of the Pokemon are like all-out offensive attackers, but this one's not too great, actually, on the offensive side. I mean, it's decent, sure, but it's just a defensive powerhouse, so it's hard to weaken the thing down because, yeah, I mean, it's hard to, put damage on it. Now, it knows the moves Psychic, or not Psychic, Confusion, which you just saw it use and didn't work because I'm a Dark type, but it also knows Future Sight, Yawn it knows, and I think it knows, oh yeah, it knows Amnesia, like it's just using right there. So that'll boost up its special defense a couple of levels, which can get really annoying if you're trying to weaken it down with a move like Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball, but luckily here Bite is physical, so I really don't need to worry about that too much. Now, if you have something like Thunder Wave or Hypnosis or Yawn like Uxie has right there, you should go ahead and use that, because keep in mind that giving it a status condition will make it a whole lot easier to catch, like way easier. And I'm going to see if I can freeze it here with Ice Fang. Probably not, and I think that's all the damage I'm going to be able to get onto it, because if I use it with another attack, it'll probably get knocked out. So I'm just going to start chucking some Dust Balls at it. Now, luckily, Uxie doesn't have a recovery move, so once you get the damage on it, it's... Wait, hold on a sec. I might... Oh, I thought for a second I was going to get it on the first try, and that would have just been amazing. Like, crazy luck. Alright, now it's going to use Future Sight. Now, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, well, maybe I'll think of it later. So, yeah, I think it put me to sleep now, but it's not a big deal because I already put the damage on it, and that's all that matters because, it can't recover it or anything. So, just keep chucking the Dusk Balls and stuff, and, yeah, most of the time it's going to pop right out, but you don't need to worry about that because, I mean, keep in mind, these things are really, really hard to catch. I mean, they're even harder than Dialga and Palkia if you're having trouble with them, so... really, you just got to keep going, keep throwing Dust Balls or Ultra Balls, whatever you're using, because, there's really not much of another strategy other than just, keeping at it. That's why you have to get as many of them as you can. Alright, now let's see here. Amnesia, some more, and really, at this point, it's not going to be too big of a deal, because, we already have the damage on it and everything, and Future Sight. Now, the interesting thing about Future Sight, it's listed as a Psychic-type attack, but it's technically, like typeless. It doesn't have a type, so it can hit the dark types like Drapion there, but speaking of types though, if you have like a steel type, a psychic type, or a dark type, I find that those work the best for walling Uxie, because it can't really put too much damage on you. Especially with the dark type here, like Drapion, Confusion doesn't even do anything, so that works great. Alright, let's see. Just keep chucking Dusk Balls. That's all we can really do. Just, you know, cross our fingers, throw the Dusk Balls, and hope that we catch the thing. And we're not getting too much luck right now, which is fine though, because you know we bought 30 of the we bought 30 Dusk Balls. You know, we can use as many as we want, pretty much. I mean, eventually we'll catch the thing. And I'd say, you know, if once you've actually thrown, like, I mean, there's a point where you're just gonna have to give up and be like, okay, I've wasted too much of my money, too much of my time. I've thrown way too many Pokeballs. I'm just gonna have to let the thing go, and you know, that's fine. That's why you save before, so you can just restart and try it again. There's nothing wrong with that, because, I mean, the fewer Pokeballs you use, the more money you're saving, so, you know, that's actually helping you in the long run if you just want to try to, you know, catch it quicker. Let's see. It's getting a little bit closer here, so, you know, it's kind of lucky. I mean, it's like, it's just a small chance that you'll get it every time. So, you know, you could get it the first try. It could take you, you know, 30 tries. You know, just anything could happen. So, you know, you just got to keep going, and eventually that future sight's probably going to knock me out, but, you know, I still have a full team of 6 Pokemon, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Let's see. Dusk Balls, see if... Dang it. Not getting very lucky at all here. Right, Amnesia. And once it uses Amnesia 3 times, it will have maximum special offense, so, you know, your special attacks are going to do virtually nothing, because it's just going to, like, take them like a beast. Because, I mean, it already has really high special offense, and, you know, once it gets boosted up 6 levels, it's going to be insane. I might catch it right. Oh, there we go. Got it. And it took quite a few tries, but hey, we got it, so that's what's important. So, alright. First of 3. How about that? Alright, there's a look at its stats there. It's only a foot tall and only weighs 0.7 pounds. That is just nuts. Weird that some Pokemon that small could have so much power. Alright, so, you know, here's another look at the cave one more time in case you're interested. So let's head on out and take a look at this thing. Alright, the Uxie that you have is going to be at level 50 every time. It doesn't have any items, and the one I got is a bashful nature, so, I mean, I don't really care about the nature that much, though, because I don't plan on using it in competitive battles or anything. Here's a look at its stats, levitate ability, they all have that, and as you can see, its defenses are super, super high. Here, look at the moves, and yeah, those defenses are just crazy, but, so yeah, basically there's Uxie, and we're gonna go and try to catch Azelf next, so stay tuned for that.